A lot of fashion designers are having difficulty in building their finances. So this tutorial is going to serve as an advice or give you a guide on what you should do to build your finances as an upcoming fashion designer. Now, I know you must have heard or seen, or you are still getting to know that your earning should not be only one source of income. It should be two to three. Now, because of the country that we found ourselves in Nigeria and any other African country as well, that might not be doing well in their finances or economy. So, this tutorial or this video is going to explain to you what you should do before we enter the year 2026 or any new year. If you are watching the video, depends on the year you are watching this clip. So I will start from the scratch to give you the advice on what I did that is working for me and what I am also about to do that will also work for me in the coming year. Now, firstly, you should know that only you cannot do the job alone. Now, this is the first knowledge that I want to share with you and let you know that you must be able to expand your workforce, employ workers or train students that will work for you or that will be helping you in your office. Most tailors are doing this job by themselves. They do the cutting, they do the gumming, they do the sewing, they do the finishing and the styling and everything. Only you. This fashion business is not a one-man show. You should be able to get people that will be working for you while you pay them on commission, because to run a company is not a one-man business. You need to have at least 2 to 3 people, 4, 5, 6, depends on your capacity and your workflow as well. Now, most people will be asking, how do you pay these people? You pay them by commission. Any amount you guys agreed, you tend to calculate it from each job they do. Now, it's advisable that you pay on commission than paying on salary, because if you pay on salary, you tend to lose more, because sometimes you may not have jobs, but you'll be paying salary. But if you have jobs, the more jobs you have, the more they pay, and the more you as well also make your own gain as well. So commission basis is the best form of payment for employees, and for you to make your fashion brand grow to a greater height. So another aspect as well I want to talk about is every designer should have second source of income. Now, this could range from being an agent to landed properties, rentals, sales of properties and everything, because you should not be dependent on only one source of income to make money, because when you do so, you are limiting yourself and you are not trying to give room for growth, because most times you need more capital to invest in your office to buy the required necessary fashion designing equipment and tools to grow your brand. So you need source of income to inject in the business, because to get loans now, and it's not that easy anywhere in the country, because you tend to spend a lot of energy asking for loan, and at the end of the day you might not be able to get any. So it's advisable that you grow your finances by yourself and reinvest it in fashion business, which will go a long way to regenerate capital for you to do other forms of business as well. So another aspect as well you should look into is owning a monetized platform. Now, most designers are stuck in their shop that before they raise their head up, the year has ended, and they keep on repeating these processes or this routine every year, and they end up not having much at the end of the year because they don't have enough source of income to sustain themselves or to even grow more. So you need to have a monetized platform, for example, YouTube, right? Because YouTube, I know for sure, is very, very far better off than Facebook, because Facebook monetization has a lot of copyright issues, but on YouTube, just like on this platform, you tend to have lesser problems to worry about once you're able to create your content, shoot your videos, post repeatedly, often, and you're consistent enough, you will tend to get monetized. And the requirements to grow on YouTube is just create an account with them, sign up. It's a free sign up platform. Sign up and customize your channel, choose a niche. Now, you guys are lucky. We have what they call ChatGPT. This app will help you to select your niche, give you title, descriptions, and hashtags that you will use in your video uploads. Unlike before, that you have to crack your brain to find the titles, to find your descriptions, and also your hashtags that will suit your video. So, but ChatGPT now goes a long way to help you do what they call YouTube automation, right? Because it helps you to solve a lot of problems that you can do by yourself at the onset. So, grab the opportunity, make good use of YouTube to, be posting. You must not do fashion designing. You can do any other thing. Now, there are some niches or a niche in this YouTube I can even suggest or recommend for you to venture into. Now, one of those niches are politics, blogging, like news, breaking news, and entertainment, folktale storytelling, and lifestyle, so, and even traveling and tour. So these things are some niche I know that are going viral that you can key into, to create content on them. You can easily learn all of these things from YouTube as well. Just type on how to, start your YouTube career in the year 2025 or 2026, depends on when you're watching this clip. So this will help you to move ahead of time and have more capital to, to reinvest in your fashion business or any aspect of business that you are venturing into. If you are going to try any of these I have suggested for you guys, don't forget to comment on the comment section of this video. I will wish all of us a success. I will wish all of us success in our endeavors, and make sure you are consistent, because when you're not consistent, all your efforts you have labored in the past will be watered down the channel with the tunnel. So make sure you're consistent, create content, post on YouTube. You must not use your face. There are some YouTube you use images, pictures, other clips to, do voiceovers. So these things you can learn them on by yourself. Just use your app, your phone very well. You can learn how to start any of these things in the year 2026. So I do hope this video must have encouraged someone out there to try something new in the new year. And all you need to start this is your smartphone, your tripod, your mic, if you happen to buy a mic, and then source of lightning, that will help you shoot your videos or your content in any corner of your house. You must not wait to get the best gadget. You can start with the Techno you have. My channel here I used Techno Alumni Plus or Alumni to start my content. I'll become on XX then to start my video recording. And that was where I started until I grew to the phone I am using today. So don't wait till you buy the best phone. So imagine I was waiting for me to buy the phone I'm using now since 2017. Imagine what I could have missed, and imagine the growth I must have gotten from YouTube as well, which I will not be able to get if I was waiting till today. So when I started my YouTube channel, my videos were so noisy. It was not properly lit. It was a bit dark. The videos were shaking, no tripod. I was using someone to help me hold the phone, and the hands were shaking. These things affects your general video quality. So all of these things are what you should, read up online. Use ChatGPT to make research and know the area you are going to focus on and be consistent enough. Thanks for watching. I will leave you right here. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye for now.